All right. It says, let's get this thing started. Shall we? Woo! Happy St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day, everybody. High five,
Woohoo.
Cat. You're wearing the same shade of green as me.
Yeah.
Right on. To our attendees and those watching, are you wearing your green today? I hope you're eating your greens, and that's what this is all about today. Um, we're going to talk about the online holistic health and wellness coaching diploma program with a concentration in holistic nutrition here at Southwest Institute of Healing Arts, aka SWIHA. So come on in, bring your questions. Super excited to see you all here. We had almost 65 registrants today. So as you pop in, just use the Q&A feature to ask your questions as we flow and just talk about what brings you here and what you're looking to do with this awesome education. I'm Becca, SWIHA Success Coach. I've been a student teacher and now I support students on their entrepreneurial journeys, wherever they may go. And I'm joined by Kat today as well. Say hey, Kat.
Hey friends, I'm Kat. I'm an admissions coach here. I help everybody get signed up into their programs and everything, and just answer any of those kind of questions about like the hows and whatnot and all that of how to get into school here and like what it is we do. I'm
Yeah.
also a life coach, a yoga teacher, and self-studying some wellness myself right now. So definitely about
All
it
the
all.
things, all
Yeah.
the things. So maybe you'll learn something new today. Maybe you'll teach us something new today, but let's jump right in. We're going to talk about what health and wellness is, a little bit of a program curriculum overview, career opportunities, and how we're aligned with the NBHWC, Nutritional Board of Health and Wellness Coaches, something of that. Yes. Okay.
N
There's so many national,
National
sorry.
Board of Health and Wellness Coaches. There we
There's
go.
so many acronyms in my brain today.
Alphabet
So
soup.
yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about what a wellness coach is and what we do. So as you can see here in this picture, I mean, she's making a lovely whole foods meal, right? That's raw cuisine at your fingertips. And that's what excites me about eating healthy because it's fueling my mind, my body, and spirit.
Hmm.
Without that real earth sustenance, I wouldn't be able to serve and be my energetic self, right? Um, so this is great. And not only for self, but it helps me as a wellness coach to guide others as they're looking to make new change. And how easy is making change? Depending on who you're talking to, those answers will vary. For me, not easy. So, a coach can serve as an accountability partner, but also help you learn stuff like alternatives. How can I substitute this? Take the baby steps, work on one thing at a time, right? To kind of dissect a personalized wellness plan, as you can see here. And we know that lifestyle changes doesn't just include what we eat and what we drink, it also involves movement and how often are we sitting? What's our caloric output? What's our caloric intake? What are we ingesting? Are we watching the news all the time? Are we going outside to breathe fresh air? Are we grounding, right? There's so much, and learning how to, you know, manage and handle stress, prioritize life, is vital. So that's what a wellness coach does. We can do this one-on-one, we can do it in group, we can do it online like we are right now. We can do it in person. There's all the things. We could have retreats. The list is exponential based on who you are and what you want to do with it. So
Absolutely.
this is about holistic, evidence-based approaches to promote your overall well-being. And it helps you really set realistic goals for yourself. Like I said, just kind of baby step it in there. Want to piggyback on that, Kat?
Yeah, you had a great description there, but the biggest thing that I like to add into there is that like your coach is kind of like your accountability buddy. Like it's the person that's going
Oh
to
my God, I
keep you
love that.
accountable. Thanks.
Never heard
I
that.
stole it from a classmate, honestly. But it's like the person that's gonna be there to like kind of like keep you accountable. So it's like your friend, but also that friend that's like kind of like that friend that kind of looks at you like, hey, is that really the truth? Like let's hold to our real abilities here and like be honest with each other. So it's like that person that's gonna help be that mirror for you. And in what you want to do. So it's like it's all about what you want to do and what path you want, but it's going to be that person just holding up that mirror, like, don't forget, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted.
Yes,
Like we're helping you in what you wanted. Like so it's
soundboard
just like
all
that extra
day.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Let us know if you have questions as we go. Again, you can leave comments if you're on social, and you can use the Q&A feature. So let's jump into kind of our core courses here. As you get set up for success, you get to take grit for success. What is grit? Well, that's what helps you apply your groundedness. You're ready to go. You have a clear understanding of what's expected of you, and then you can execute.
Hmm.
So that is the foundation, kind of like the hero's journey, right? The student
Hmm.
journey. You get to dive right in there. And as you do your own work, stuff will come up. We get to process that. We get to move through it. And guess what? We learned the most awesome regulation tools through what you see here is the somatic psychology, the neuroscience of regulation and trauma. Thank you
Hmm.
for that class.
Hmm.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Um, it makes me a better mom, partner, coworker, leader, and
All the
human.
above.
All of the above. Check, check. So this was cool too, the psychology of addictions and disordered eating,
Oh
because
yeah.
I kind of grew up with the eating disorder. And when I say kinda, I mean a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't really become aware of it until I took the nutrition program, and I actually did mine online at SWIHA. And I learned to eat for different reasons. It wasn't about making me look better. It was
Hmm.
about feeling great and shining from the inside. And once I really learned kind of not to cook all the nutrition out of my food, and at a certain level, and raw cuisine was actually a thing, and you can make food
Hmm.
taste good that's still alive. All of these things just created this massive shift. And it was like these core courses that really helped me ground into, first of all, the self-awareness, and then the action plan of, okay, what do I get to do about it? I
Yeah.
mean, that, and you get to eat your homework, which is the best part.
Yeah.
Like, oh, proof, here's a picture of me with my food. This was mine. But going to farmers markets, like getting out there and seeing what practitioners were doing with this education too. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But here's all the applied holistic nutrition focused courses, as you can see within the program. You don't take them in this order, but this is what's included in the nutrition block. You want to speak to this, Kat?
Yeah, absolutely. So, in the holistic nutrition program, you're gonna come to a different form of conscious eating.
Mm,
This piggybacks big time off of disordered eating as well. Like Becca, I myself also struggle, and I'm gonna say struggle, not just struggled,
mm,
with
mm,
many different eating disorders. One of them
mm.
being like that simple, like I just kind of like am addicted to the poisons sometimes. Like and recognizing that this is going to really
Yeah.
come to this like idea of being conscious about what it is you're putting in, recognizing like that everything that goes in is being a part of who you are, and that it's having an effect on you in one way or another. So it really like just keeps coming further and further off of what you've originally started learning off of. And then like just going into the different forms of different ways of eating. I love that it's got like the micro, macro uh,
Mm,
class in there. That's huge. This is all about like the different ways to eat the rainbow and how to have like a very well-rounded meal, and well-rounded meals through the day, through your week, through all that. Then, like Becca said, going into the whole foods and raw food as well. So, like, really learning and connecting with like what's easy and what's still doable for you. Like, yeah, we could go grab that easy fast food stuff that's, $8 to $10, but you could probably manage about the same dollar meal if you were to be a little more of that conscious eater and find a different route to it. Because you don't have to eat as much when you're eating stuff that your body actually wants. So it's so much more filling that way. These are the things that are like super drawn to me in this because I'm actually looking at this holistic nutrition piece myself right now. I've taken a lot of the life coaching and stuff like that already. So I'm not doing the full program like everybody, but that is one of them that I'm trying to get into. And then nutrition across the life cycle. I love how this is about like where you are in your life path. So this could be like everything that goes from infancy to childhood to teen years to adult to seniors to women in premenopause, menopausal, postpause, like all of those different like things. It's going to talk about how you might be in a different path now than you were when you studied nutrition, and now you've got to be conscious of that and that adjustment that your body's going to need. So really great. And then the microbiome wellness, like who doesn't want to know what's going on in their body? This is what's going to tell you like the in and outs of your body. You get to actually do a microbiome test on yourself. It's part of the supply fee that's included in there. So you actually get a full microbiome count for yourself as well to really evaluate where your body is. So this is all about like learning how to do it for yourself so that you can do it for others. So it's that first thing that we've learned here at SWIHA, the things that we do is fill your cup first to be able to help others. So,
Do you say microbiome? I thought it was microbiome.
oh, I did, didn't I?
It's fine. Tomato, tomato. I'm like, have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Who knows, you know? Well, microbiome sounds a little bit more right though.
Microbiome, that's like your gut. I mean, that's your gut. That is where your all of your health comes from your gut. I mean, that's what I learned from Janet Lee in my program. But I was like, I've been saying it wrong. Anyways, what
Nah,
Kat
you probably
said,
got it right. You've actually took it.
no, it's all on point and it's great for ourselves. At the same time, we're learning all of this that we can apply for our clients, right? And those that we're holding space for. So we get to learn about all the dietary, like the dietary systems, how to support people with XYZ. I've had so many phone calls and admissions with people who've come and they've like, yeah, doctor said I wasn't gonna be cured from this. I was gonna live with this. They're like, I removed these things from my diet. I feel amazing. Feel amazing. Never felt better.
Yep,
And it's
yep.
just so incredible to hear these healing journeys of what might not be diagnosed right. And with simple nutrition shifts and just choices that we actually have the healing capacity within ourselves. And a lot of what Kat said too, it's about intuitive, it's listening to your body. Like I am a very intuitive eater now. I eat when I'm hungry. I eat and crave colors. I know when I need meat. I know when I want vegetables. Like you just have to be in tune with self, and that's absolutely amazing. So ask your questions about what you're curious on in the nutrition components. There is amazing um, online environment called Canvas. Like you paint a picture on a canvas, you'll have access to so much material, so much in-depth knowledge that you're like, how am I going to remember all this? And the great part is you're not going to always remember it. You can reflect back, right? You can look back. And that's what I love about it too. Even like learning to eat for your blood type. Like I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So, um, so it's absolutely incredible and life-changing, not only for yourself, but you learn to do that for your clients. So let's talk about the core areas of study. We talked about nutrition here. We also have urban gardening and practical herbalism, which people have requested herbalism classes online at SWIHA since I've been here for like 20 years.
hmm
And then we went over the somatic psychology, coaching techniques, and business development, like we said. It's going to look different for everybody. And I will let you speak to what they can combine nutrition with here, Kat.
Yeah, absolutely. So, um, nutrition can be combined with so much here. So, like in this program, the way we built it, we did combine it in a holistic nutrition focus that is about health and wellness. So that's one way of how it's been built. So we were able to build it with like, hey, here's a way to like be able to grow a little bit of your own stuff, do some first aid in herbalism, be able to do some culinary uses in herbalism as well, and then also be able to coach around that. Because like Becca was saying, like sometimes we get misdiagnoses by our doctors and stuff. Sometimes that's not because this big idea that like the doctor just doesn't know or doesn't care. It's because they don't know a whole lot about you. They get about 10 minutes with you to figure out what's wrong with you. Your coach is going to spend time really like asking questions all about you and spending that time that they could easily give you that report to bring to your doctor to help prepare your doctor to better support you too. So these are all things that are like really coming together with that holistic mindset that you're bringing all of what you're putting in to everything. It's not to say like we're disregarding doctors and like saying that they're not right, they're not good or any of that. It's just this is an aid to what they do. This is your own self-empowerment in your own health in this. So it's really great thing. With this program, you're getting everything that you need to start a business in this. It is one of the requirements of the program that you have the expectation to open the business around that. So that's why we give you the support in that, including an amazing success coach like Becca here.
Oh,
Um,
neat.
so,
And I want
so
to piggyback off of what you said real quick. It's
yeah.
people used to look at, the type of education that we do as alternative. It's
Mm,
actually complementary. They go hand in hand, and a lot of times now, what I'm seeing a lot of is doctors and established wellness, clinics. They're actually hiring nutritionists and holistic nutrition practitioners to actually support the changes that the clients and patients actually need,
hmm
because the doctors aren't there to do that. They're there to say, here's what's going on. Now, good luck, right?
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
I've taken the urban farming gardening program online as well. I grew
Oh,
vegetables in my backyard. I learned about
nice.
zoning for vegetables and sunlight, and it's going to be different in everyone's backyard. It was amazing. I got to do it with my son when he was little and actually enjoyed spending time with me. Now he's a teenager,
Aw.
but he works at Stop and Go.
Hey, look
Hey,
at that.
he used to like to eat his vegetables and fruit, and now look at him. I'm like, attaboy. And
That's
then
awesome.
practical herbalism is absolutely incredible because there's so many natural herbs at our fingertips. And I
Hmm
just did a cleanse, and it was all natural stuff that this person actually analyzes your blood, your actual blood, and says, here's what we can see. Like there's parasites and there's metals and there's stuff from COVID. I'm like, what's all that in there? And it was natural
hmm
supplements that I could use to actually detox. So
Oh, nice.
I know. So I have
Nice.
also dabbled in all of these goodies, and it's helped me. And in helping me, I'm able to best support not only my family, but my clients. And your
hmm
clients will keep coming back to be guided in other places that they need support in. So let's talk about career pathways. Curious what you're looking to do with this. Are you going to start your own company? Maybe you're going to partner with somebody. Maybe you're going to go reach out to and approach established doctors' offices, chiropractors, like, yoga facilities, whatever it may be. Curious what questions you have. But you can
hmm
take this into every level. Um, I've even seen some of our holistic nutrition coaches like go do like lunch and learns at these corporate events to be like, hey, we can cook you, excuse me. We can prepare you a raw meal. And like people were, getting excited about food and how they can eat healthier and the togetherness. So it was kind of like a team building thing too.
Yeah.
Um, but it's really cool because this program also helps you develop your business plan, right? Like,
hmm
how are you going to go to market? How are you going to position yourself? Do you use your name? Are you going to have a company name? How do you get an LLC, sole proprietorship? Like, you learn all the details. And it can evolve, as you evolve through the
hmm
program. So
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting the shifts that come along with, how you go into it. So, This program does meet the standards, as we mentioned, the National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach exam. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to take it, it's not a
Mm-mm.
requirement. However, you can, and
Yeah.
we get you prepared to do that through the program. So, with that, you can obtain your credentials, which signifies that you're a coach, you've demonstrated the highest level of competency in the field of health and wellness coaching.
Yeah.
So I myself have not taken that. I know many people who have, and it definitely helps to study and go through this
Oh yeah.
program. But it's absolutely amazing. I'm laughing
Yeah.
that we have milk on the side here because that's my addiction, right? Like dairy and milk and the unhealthy creamer that we put in coffee. So there's my reminder. But I want to
Yeah, I
open
was
it up.
laughing on that one.
Yeah, I want to open it up to what questions we have because we're enrolling by April 24th and it's
Mm-hmm.
literally right around the corner. So
Yep.
let us know when you're wanting to onboard and get started to, set yourself up for success. The expectations, May the 4th. Yep, that is the start date of
Yep.
the program. May the 4th be with you. Yes.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
gonna stop sharing my screen and put your link because we would love
Yes.
everyone to have a one-on-one coaching conversation with Pat. And what that means is she's going to ask you the powerful questions that's going to help you figure out what you want to do with this. Pat, let everybody know kind of schedule wise what to expect as they're looking at this program.
Yeah, so when you look at this one, first I wanted to put in there because I forgot to mention it so far.
Oh,
This is eligible for the federal aid, guys. So you want to keep that in mind. We are a FAFSA approved school here. So we do have that availability. We do have a school code here. Becca, if you don't mind throwing it in the chat, it
yep.
is 035933. So, like in our chats, what we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you about what it is that's driving you, what it is like you have a little bit of a vision for. Kind of like help to ask these little questions, to kind of dig into what is calling most to you. Sometimes we get into a phone call and we'll talk, and I'll be like, hey, what about this program though? Right? Like, and that just happens because sometimes you heard about this one, but then you're open to so many different opportunities. So, it's all about making sure that we're connecting you with the program that you really want and that's going to best serve you and your passion in this world. And then we're going to go over a few little things. We do like a little questionnaire, some stuff like that. That's just kind of like you setting your intention for what you want to do in this world and what you want to do with your education. And then we're going to get you connected with a financial advisor if you're going that route to be able to discuss what you've been awarded there. Because us here in admission, or yeah, in admissions, we're primarily just going to be able to tell you like how to apply, and then hey, we can connect you with somebody to answer those questions on finances to a certain point, but we also do offer interest-free payment plans. There is a 25% requirement down for larger diplomas like this, but there's so many different things that can come up in a 30-minute call. Um, and that's usually what we schedule them for in the beginning is a 30-minute call. It could be a couple calls. It could be done in a matter of one chat with me, one chat with the financial advisor, and then reconnecting. It just depends on each person. I never try to say how any one appointment's going to go because I'm here to serve who I'm talking to in every single appointment I go to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
keep in mind that financial aid's used for, those who are looking at using it for career purposes. They do award us the ability to be Title IV funded just because, we've been a long-standing school and we can show that, there are graduates and people who are out in the world serving in a loving and profitable way. So it's absolutely amazing and based on you, what you want to do with it. So doesn't look like we have any questions. Does anyone want to raise their hand and ask anything out loud before we go, knowing that we need to get y'all enrolled as soon as possible? And if you have filled out your FAFSA application, Do let us know because we won't be notified by FAFSA that you filled it out,
Mm-mm.
even though it says we will. So just let us know that. It definitely helps. So
Yeah, and even
great.
if you do let us know a little
Yeah.
ahead of time, just keep in mind your coach is always going to double check that they're, because right now we're in a time period that needs 2 school years. So most people, when they come to us, like, we're just going to verify that you've had both. Because sometimes it's really easy to miss the second link on the website for the old school year. So, because we're still finishing the 25-26 school year right now. So, that's
Yeah.
in effect for us right now, but we'll make sure to get that clarity within the appointment with you guys.
Yeah. Awesome. Good. Well, everybody click on Kat's link in the chat right there so you can go ahead and book your call with her. And like we said, just have the vulnerable conversations, let her know what your calling is. And like she said, yes, some people say, well, I don't know which program to start with because I like it all. And we hear that all the time. So you got to
Same.
really dig into, yeah, where you want to start for what reasons, and she'll be able to soundboard that with you and talk about all of the options because you can start small or you can go big. It's totally up to you, but
And
everything
just
in the
keep in
right
mind,
time. Yeah,
yeah,
go
just
ahead.
keep in mind if you are working with a coach already, like if Katrina or Will or any of them, or even Crystal has sent you this link, just make sure to follow back up with them because they're already working with you and connecting with you. And I don't want to ruin that because that's an amazing relationship already. So,
Yeah, they're all absolutely amazing, truly.
absolutely.
All right. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-mm-mm.
Pinching you if you haven't worn your green, but more importantly, go eat your greens today. All right,
Absolutely.
everybody. Green beer doesn't count. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a blessed day. We'll see you online. Talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kat.